There are things we can do with drinking good news and we there are things we can do with drinking good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Calling out people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end, the promise of death. The work of my life without fear.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make on you. I can't ask you if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And yes, I know money. The more I get you. And you love me. The more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
And I didn't ya to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
There are things we can do with drinking good news and we give it to you. We study for podcasts and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Calling out people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Yes, indeed. Get up, stand up, and this is the radio service of the Renaissance Communications Incorporated, Chupafa 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. And today is the last day in the month of January. For matter of fact, it's Friday. Folks, what a way to... Please, let's share the show. Those of you who just joining us, what's the time like? 3 minutes past 6. That's the time check. Let's share the show. Welcome. Indeed, he said, but again, we move. So many things to talk about, but again, it was Friday, as usual. I don't know about you, but on the Friday that day, we have so many things to talk about. Monk will be joining us very soon. Seku will be joining us very soon. The winner person. My brother Steve, the place. Yeah, it is life. Life is not easy though, but again, that's the beauty of life. Steve will be next week by the grace of God. Some of you who are angry, so on. Some of the politicians say what? Angry, bitter, and so forth, right? But Steve will be joining us sometime next week. By that time, we'll be talking about what? Some of the things, right? Share the show, folks. Share the show, and let's share the show. What the video? We have so many things to talk about. The county sport meets, and some of you, it's not easy though, but again, we moved. I know it's not easy, but we all will have our own team and we support. And Sunday, so Sunday will be the D-Day. We do, let me see. Good. So I'm not, So Monk is getting ready. But guess what? Today is Friday. Friday, man, the last Friday in the month of January. I don't know. What is month just ended? Like something happened. So, folks, we move. We we are here with you, and I know so many things, yes, so many things to talk about. Good. Yeah, so many things to talk about. The Candace Expo meet, and I know some of you, oh, maybe which can, how long with, some of the things will take some of you to know the what this flag. I come in 1 minute. Let me take this break. What this is a yes, yeah, yes. So yeah, Mark, I go for the country flag. Sorry to people, but don't mind. Send me and all of you for the US. That man Donald Trump wahala, but we move. All of these things are just scared artists. When you are Liberian, you are Liberian. Don't be afraid. No man Donald Trump wahala. Who days? Where they think, man? Where there's some of the video I want to play. But again, folks, what a way to welcome you. What a way to say indeed. We say answer to all of you. And thanks to all of you for your participation always, calling on the show and making sure that you support our platform and so forth. But again, we are here and we're going to be with you up to 8 o'clock on tonight. But at 7, as usual, we're going to go for news break. Mug is setting up. I've still trying hard to get some of the video. What is video, man? Wow. Yeah, but y'all come on the video then what the video, my people? Somebody say, maybe which one? I'm looking for somebody. Yeah. Which one be this? Okay, cool. I think we'll play this one first. This is one of the social video. Yeah, some of you will not learn social life. For some of us, we love social life. You like stop. You like you can complain. You like anything you want to say with your social life is up to you, right? So let me see.
A man that they will be helping because that's their destiny. They came to help. Like you see, this is the stand on which my phone is resting. So if this stand is supposed to pray any prayer at all, it will be praying that Father, give me the phone that I can support to stand firm. Because without this stand, you see my hand is shaking. So this is men. Men, we are always shaking. And we need a woman who will come into our lives for us to be stable. But now the women are saying, Lord, bring me a man that will make me stable. So they refuse to acquire any skills. They refuse to learn how to be submissive. They refuse to, and you don't expect me to chase you to your home, pay bride price that are unreasonable. There's no sense in that bride price they keep taking from us. You don't expect me to do all of that. And at the end of the day, you come to my house, live in my house, eat my food, and then you can't submit to me. No, I'd rather be alone. If it's cooking and cleaning, in my country, if you get a maid to at least come to your house twice a week, clean, it's not any money.
Yeah, you can pay them.
Yeah, you can pay them a month. It's not a big deal. They will clean, cook. You know, these women, they're not looking for love. They're looking for helpers.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these women of our generation, they are not looking for love. They are looking for help. Instead of them praying, because they are supposed to be the helpers. Instead of them to find a man that they will be helping, because that's their destiny. They came to help. Like you see, this is the stand on which my phone is resting. So if this stand is supposed to pray any prayer at all, it will be praying that Father, give me the phone that I can support to stand firm. Because without this stand, you see my hand is shaking. So this is men. Men, we are always shaking. And we need a woman who will come into our lives for us to be stable. But now the women are saying, Lord, bring me a man that will make me stable. So they refuse to acquire any skills. They refuse to learn how to be submissive. They refuse to, and you don't expect me to chase you to your home, pay bride price that are unreasonable. There's no sense in that bride price they keep taking from us. You don't expect me to do all of that. And at the end of the day, you come to my house, live in my house, eat my food, and then you can't submit to me. A maid to at least come to your house twice a week, clean. It's not any money.
Yeah,
You can pay them. Yeah, you can pay them a month. It's not a big deal. They will clean, cook. You know, these women, they're not looking for love. They're looking for helpers.
It's fantastic.
Well. So there you have it. Mark will be joining. In fact, I'll be asking Mark when it comes to some of these social news or social interactions. Women are not looking for love now and then. And when you listen to that video, you will hear the guy saying that, by right, women will be helping also. And that's the fact. But instead of them helping us, they are the one taking things for us. So that's the social news, but we move. Folks, share the show. We want to hit 400 to 500 before we start all of our conversation. Make sure that, yes, you have everything set up. Yes, set up. Share the show. This is SKTV. And Mark set it up behind the same. Yes, Mark say, please have support. Today's Friday, indeed, Mark. So you have to show your face, Mark. And says Elizabeth Bawon also watching. And all of you who are watching, just comment. Comment. Mustafa Balo say watching from where, my brother? He said, well, is that a criminal? Yeah. Look, some of you, look, you know, let me tell you, because of Liberia stress, let me confess, I follow the Nigerian comedy, you know, a lot. Let me be frank. Let me just confess today. All of my data, sometimes some of you who can send me data, everything you send me, so now you go behind Nigerian comedy. Because the reason is just simple. When you go to the comedy, sometimes you see, you watch, that a thing that will, you know, make you happy. Because the life we live right now in Liberia is stressful, it's frustrating, and I don't know. But anyway, so again, folks, today Friday, check our account, and the number is there. I think, look, good. Go and you. Say Miata supposed to get 10 tickets. Let me tell some of you. In fact, she promised. He said, Mabon, I will call you. If it's not 10 tickets, 5 tickets for the sons and daughters of Granjela County. So those of you who follow us in Zulu Whiskey, one of your mother who always, you know, talking on the on top FM, right? Yes. So hopefully she will buy 5 tickets, or maybe she will extend though. So please, I'm saying she will. So you can say, maybe what the tickets you get? No. So I'm telling you now. Say Miata will buy, according to her, she will give tickets for sons and daughters of Granjela County to go and watch the county meet final on Sunday at the SKD Sport Complex. We'll make it simple for our people because a lot of people listening. You know. So say Miata, thank you, Mama. You know, Mom. I come in, Mom. Mama, go on. I come quickly. Yeah, so say Miata, thank you all of you for your support. But you know, I'm waiting for Monk because I want to ask Monk this question. How come the county sport meets, in fact, receiving all of these supports? Some people pledge 5,000. Look, me, the way I see some people already, kneeling down already. This country politics now is like you gotta kneel down before you can survive. So when you not kneel down, That means you won't survive. See? Look, Mark, I'm trying to let me check because I don't know what happened today. But my entire system is giving me a hard time back to back. Please, you share the show of people. Share the show. Look, hey God. No, no, let me tell you, there's God in everything you do. Forget about somebody put them can go play. Somebody pastor. You see? No, same here. They're probably with you. Mark, I don't know, but let me check. Let me check. Yeah, I don't know how come everything just going. They watch you, I don't want to say anything anymore. But people, you're sorry. But the entire thing is not, yeah, what? Okay. Yeah, what more you saying? Okay, yeah, Mark. I don't know yet, but I think Mark, you gotta come on. Then we move on because you are the one that control the basket. So Mark, you gotta come on. Yeah, let us share the show. So, Semiata, let me tell you, the tickle. Don't pray because you know what? You see, look, we will come. So we'll come on the radio and inform our people that there are two ways or there are two things in the life. We have the spiritual life or the spiritual aspect of life and the physical. Thank you. Monk is here already. I've been waiting for Monk. Yeah, man, my brother. Good.
Where's the boss Seku? Where's Seku?
Well, you know, the way the situation I'm looking right now on that side, my brother, don't be asking too much. I don't know what's going on. I gotta be asking you instead of you asking me. So let's move. But I think they're going to be joining us very soon. But in the US, right now for me, I don't want to be talking too much because you know, you see. But I know where I go.
Today is Friday, folks. Share the show and don't forget to visit our basket. Today is Friday. You know what we do on Friday. You got to keep the lights on SKTV. The operation got to be running. And I think Seku told me the last time we'll be integrating the rest of the guys back pretty soon and from the other stations. I don't know, Lawrence, Mona, and other folks. So it means that the operation cost is going to increase in terms of finances. So we are counting on our supporters, followers, well wishers from SKTV to do what they usually do. We trust them today. I mean, we are in the new year anyway. Today we're not going to do politics. We're going to, the clip you played today is all about the family. You know, the role of the female, the male in the home, the husband and the wife. The decision that you got to make now. You know, we all live in the modern era. Things are different. So life is about making adjustment. They call it adaptability. You can use 200 years old system in today's environment. So the modern family now, how are you going to proceed forward? Being the man, being the wife, the woman, the role of the woman now. You got to know who you're taking to be the wife. You can't just pick anybody. You got to know exactly your partner because at the end of the day, the woman's supposed to be your helper. She the one supposed to help steer the ship for the family. So that's it. I don't know if you guys got something else planned for. No politics today. Today is Friday. We don't do politics on Friday. Mr. Kane, welcome.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, thank you. Thank God that Mr. Kane is the man just banned because we just talk because more keep putting me into a situation like how Mr. Kane doing, how they were doing.
No. When you got problem with your impact. The reason I keep checking base with you, you just sometimes Friday, once I make that announcement, I don't usually be here. So once Seku is guaranteed to come there, I know how I got to adjust. But if I can get feedback from you, then it means I got to come and show face that the Seku can be here. That's how I do it. That's why I said check your impact. I keep saying check your impact.
I don't drive money to politics, is more compensation. Seku, welcome.
Thank you, guys. How you doing? How you doing, Mark?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I can see maybe one smiling. Maybe looking sharp, man. What happened? Are you going to the gym or what?
Well, Mr. Kane, let me be grateful to the Almighty God because their country now, we see other people kneeling down, people visiting people. So many things happening. But some of us, we choose to say, okay, God, no matter what the situation is, we are grateful and we'll continue to serve you. So I think I'm going to be happy no matter what happens. Even
maybe your own ego finish, learning. Maybe your own ego had learned a long time ago. We don't know behind the scene.
They just smiling with all the laughter. I don't know. Maybe they ego.
Somebody looking fresh. Maybe your own ego not learn.
no, man. You see, no, nothing actually. But again, nothing. I'm just grateful. Let me be frank. A motorcyclist, I was on a motorbike, and the guy was talking about SKTV, and he mentioned us. So I said, "But you follow SKTV?" He said, "Yes, I follow SKTV. In fact, I want to say thank to one of the person there, Babon, so they were, but what behind you?" He said, "No." I said, "This is me." But I carry you to a hospital charge. So you see, look, I'm just grateful. Let me be frank, Mr. Kane. And these are kind of thing that we gotta be thankful that even though there'll be people out there who want to sell their birthright, want to give up just because of the way life going. But again, some of us will continue to what? To put everything before God and our people, and I put our people interest first. So I'm grateful, actually. Thank you, my boss.
Thank you. So yeah. So those of you who've been asking for Steve is doing okay, and Steve will be returning very soon to the show. And Steve promised that when he comes back, it will be no bad days. Steve can't wait to get back. So Steve gave me a prelude of what to expect. I told him if that's going to be the case, I'm going to quit the show.
No bad day, right?
No bad day for him. It's going to be all good days. So, but on a serious note, Steve is doing good. He's getting over it, and the family, they're all getting over the bereavement. They are doing okay. So, I want to welcome all of you. I want to say thank you to those of you listening to us on the radio, and those of you watching on YouTube, as well as on Facebook or Instagram if you are watching on Instagram. I want to welcome all of you. I want to say thank you to SKTV family, specifically to Melbourne and Mong for keeping the ball rolling. We got to do what we got to do to get it going. So we promised. Thank God that Mong already did the announcement for carrying our basket around for Friday usual contribution. But something that I wanted to talk about, because we say Friday, we're going to be discussing our project, the Liberian People Project, the project that we have embarked on now. That is the tenure reduction for our president, for our senators, as well as our representatives. I think this idea is getting very popular with the Liberian people. Somebody called me this morning and said, "Oh, Seku, you people brought this idea, you people are marketing this idea, but it seems like somebody wants to steal the show." I said, "Who wants to steal the show?" I said, "Somebody." I said, this former president of the Senate trying to steal the show, and they've been discussed on most of the radio stations in Liberia." I said, "Thank God." I said, "We're not called us steal the show. We can encourage him. We can call him to join us, and to also incorporate the idea that Liberian people have. This is not just me, Seku, or Mong, or Mebon, or Yato, or Mervin Dishio, or Rito, and other good people who are behind this great idea. This is Liberian people thing. Before we even started the whole process, we open the lines in so many occasions to hear from the Liberian people as to whether or not they're ready to buy the idea. And it was overwhelmingly endorsed by the Liberian people. If there's anything over 100%, we could say 110%. So it is very, very, very important that, hold on one second. Okay, so somebody was knocking. Yeah, so it is very, very important that, you know, Aboche and other people are now buying the idea. Yes, yeah, okay, I heard that too. That's Clinton and all they were talking about it. But you know, the difference is the one thing for politicians or political parties to embark on a project. It is quite another thing for Liberians themselves, the grassroots, the people that matter, the Liberian people, the common citizens, the people from the slum, people from the hinterland, people from every county and district. When they put their signature on something, it carries weight. We don't want any more scenario or situation wherein our chair go put a bill on it, something they put it in the committee room forever and nothing happened. Abache been in the Senate for a while now. He was a pro tem under the CDC government. He was re-elected. He already served 9 years. And now he's serving another 9 years, right? If I'm not mistaken. So, Abache being in the Senate for a while, under the CDC government, he was a pro tem. And Abache still has the right to put on a bill on the floor. But it would be better if Abache can join us, can join the Liberian people. Like we open our arms to everybody, every Liberian, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of your party orientation or whatever you find yourself or your country of origin, we could care less. We want everybody to be a part. Every Liberian is welcome. So I think we should encourage everybody to be a part. But to cut long matter short, whatever Abache proposed is different from what we are proposing as people. He's talking about 5 years for president, 5 years for representative. We are talking about 4 years for president or 5 years maximum for both president and senators. He proposing 7 years for senators. 9 years, how long is 45? What is the difference between 9 years and 7 years? No country in the world that carries senators for 7 years. It stayed the same. They just want to come and dilute the process. Just want to come to make it look like they want it. And I believe the political cartels, the people who actually are milking the country resources, they are the ones sending this guy. So I don't trust him. If Abache is really serious and he wants to be with the Liberian people, he wants a genuine change for Liberia that will include not only the tenure position, but even the salary reduction. Even the car they are getting, they're not supposed to be getting car. Can Abache incorporate that in his suggestion? They're not supposed to be getting car. They're supposed to be getting pay. They're supposed to be getting car from the money they got paid for. Even though their pay is more, but if they agree to reduce their salary, that's fine. But they're not supposed to be getting paid for their cell phone. Nobody's supposed to be getting gas money. Can Abache include all of those things in his proposal? So if Abache is serious and other lawmakers who are serious, I've been talking to a few lawmakers in the back, mostly from the representative, they are geared up, they are willing to be a part, they are willing to push this agenda. So Abache's proposal is cosmetic, it's not genuine, it's meant to dilute the genuine quest from the Liberian people that is meant to change the politics in Liberia. So Liberian people, if you are listening, support this idea that is coming from grassroots. This idea that is coming from the common people, the common citizens, from Zedu, from Kawikan, from Kample, from Logatuo, from Zozo, from Lofa County, everywhere in Lofa County, from Cape Mount, from Grand Crew, from everywhere in the country. And that would be genuine. And when we do that, as Liberians, we will not need anybody to educate the Liberian people on their own document when it comes to voting on the referendum. So this is very serious. And Liberian people are very serious and genuine about it. We've had a lot of people, old hairs, new hairs, but everybody gearing towards one thing and one thing only, to change our country. It's not going to be one day. It's not going to be easy. These are some of the distractions that we expected. There will be other people that are going to oppose it openly. There will be some pretenders that will pretend that they want it, but they will just get into it to destroy it because it's in their favor. So let's get together. I like the way the audience and the membership is growing. But we had some consultative meeting last week. Just few people were involved. And we'll be involving most of the guys in the next consultative meeting. And then we'll have general meeting. And if you are in Australia, if you are in Europe, if you are in Liberia, if you are in the United States, and you are interested in becoming one of the leaders, please make it known to us. It is very, very important because we're going to have a lot of committees. We're going to have committees on mobilization and recruitment. We're going to have committee on finance. We're going to have committee on lobbying. We're going to have lawyers. We're going to have a lot of auxiliary groups in different cities, in different counties, in different districts in the country. So if you are in Liberia listening to us and you are interested in becoming one of the leaders, we will not just appoint you, but we will empower you morally and financially to make sure we get what we want as a country. So Monk, Maybon, Steve, all the other people that you can get that you know, get to them if you're interested. They will add you and we will inform you. Somebody said they're not getting the notification. Please, if you're in the diaspora here, please push your number. Monk will take it, or send it to Monk or Steve. They will add you, or myself, I can add you as well. So somebody say how to join the effort. The effort to join it, just send your WhatsApp number to us. Send it. You can put it on the screen right now. If you don't want to, a lot of people, you don't want a lot of people to call you, you can send it into our inboxes or any of the inbox, Maybon, myself, or you can send it to Mr. DeShield from Belgium, Mervyn DeShield, or you can send it to Emmanuel Yato. You can send it to anybody. Within the group, we will definitely add you. This is meant to change Liberia. That's why we are not committed to any one political party. We welcome everybody on board. Whether you are a sedition, Unity Party, CDC, Unity Party, Liberty Party, ANC, all the C that we don't know, that we can't remember right now, you are more than welcome. We are not here to promote an individual or any individual political party. This is our Liberia, because we don't want anything that will dilute the process. President Weah had proposed this before, but it was not as open as ours is, because this is emanating from the citizen. This is coming from the people themselves. And you know, anything that is initiated by the political party or political leaders, other people from political party who are committed to other political party, they will not see themselves in it. They will think it's about CDC. Some people even suggested that this is about, you know, Biowea trying to, you know, extend his training, or maybe forgot about the first term, and then when the new law is passed, so you can go for another 2 terms. People term it like that because it was politically driven, it was politically motivated. But this time around, the Liberian people themselves, through consultation, through calling, through, you know, conversation in the back, face-to-face discussions, Liberians from all walks of life are supporting this idea. And this is the idea that every Liberian should welcome. If you truly love Liberia, if you are passionate about Liberia and the future of our country and our children, this should be an initiative they want to be a part of. So everybody is welcome. We care less about your party. That's why we even came on here. We said, even President Weah, George Weah, Lieutenant Commis, Joseph Boakai, Tewon Gonglo, all the other political party leaders, if they want to be a part, they can be a part. The only thing they will not change, they will not come there to campaign about their individual interests politically. It's going to be about bringing new ideas that will help us make this process easier for us. We know it's going to be very challenging. We know it's not going to be easy, but together, there's nothing we can do. We are able to do everything. When we are together, we are stronger. We are powerful. So because of this process, we have gone extra mile. We told you that we're going to expand Sktv reach. We're going to be going all over the place. We have already talked and discussed with our colleagues, whether it's Top FM, whether it's Truth FM, Secular PA, or whether it's Radio Former in Beaumont. There are other stations that even call us that they want to be a part. Another radio station called us from Cape Town. Pretty much going to be covering the entire country. And the decision that are going to be made is going to be made by the Liberian people. All of those people who want to be a part of it, please reach out to us. This is about Liberia. All the politicians, all they're doing, they are faking. They will either they are for it, they will either they support it, but there's no genuine in them. Those who are serious and genuine and they want to be a part of this, trust me, they will go through this part because they know anything that is driven by the citizens themselves, nobody can stop that. Because what's going to happen, we will compare, the citizens will compare the lawmakers to support the process. Because the lawmaker is feeling the heat from their district, from their people themselves, they will listen. And if you don't support it, an initiative that is supported by the entire country, that means we will put up candidate against you, like they want to do in America here. If the citizen wants something in their district, if you, the lawmaker, you're not supporting it, they'll go through primary. They put somebody against you. Most of the senators and representatives in this country here, once they are elected one time and they get their party support, they don't worry about next election, because they're not going to be re-elected anyway. Because some of the districts who are Republican districts, for the most part, it will be Republican regardless. The only thing that can really stop their chances of winning is when they are primary by their own party, by their own people. They can be removed, changed with another Republican, then that Republican, the new one will be the representative or the senator. Similarly, Democrat, there are parties, their districts, their counties that are actually 100% Democrat. Regardless who you put there, Democrat will win. So they can't fight for anything. The only thing they can fight for is to fight to maintain the support of their party. So the Liberian people, you have your representative there, You're making them to understand that. You're making them to feel that they can do anything they want to do. But if Liberian people sign up for this, and so when they see the support from the Liberian people, trust me, all the lawmakers, they will join in. One of the lawmakers told me yesterday, Melbourne and Mount, let me tell you, oh, Seku, whatever you want to do, whatever the initiative that the citizen want, someone will support you, but you will not pay attention to whatever about you doing. They may just want to steal the show. Another lawmaker telling me that. And we're not going anywhere. So, my people, this negotiation is not about party. I know some of you will support this idea by Abache because you are CDC and think say that CDC business. No. Some of you will refuse to be a part of this because you think say Seku supported X, Y, and Z or Mon supported X, Y, and Z. No. This has nothing absolutely to do with any political party or political leaders. That's why in that forum, we discourage everybody from discussing your political party issue there, or campaigning or promoting your political leader there, because this is not for one party. It's for the country. It's for the Liberian people. It's for the citizens. So you want to be a part, all the individuals' names that I just called to you, send in your contact, send it to me. You can send it to my inbox. You can send it to the Sktv WhatsApp number. Any of the number that you can see on Sktv or there, just send your information there. We'll add you. You'll be a part of the process. And we're going to have a general meeting, a general teleconference. We're going to have a general Zoom conference where everybody will be welcome. So if you are a part of any other political party, we are not going to stop you from being part of us. We care less about that. That's not our problem. The only problem we have is what do you bring to the table in terms of making this project a success. Whatever you can do, whoever you are, whatever you're from, whichever political party you belong to, that's your business. We're not going to ask you to leave your party, join any party. That's not about that. This is about Liberian coming together to change Liberia. And Liberia can only be changed when we, Liberian ourselves, ready for change. Mom, I just wanted to add that. Maybe you have something to add.
Well, I think you said it all. The only thing I want to reiterate is the idea that you said this thing. You cannot look at it from a political party standpoint. It's almost like a pressure group. You want the best for the country. You want to see us moving forward, and you don't want to wait for every election cycle hoping that one person can do something. Yeah, we understand that the president can set the country on the trajectory, but equally still lawmaker, they got their responsibility. Civil society got their role to play. So we all got a role to play. And one thing I keep saying, all these great ideas, the one thing about us Liberians, we don't have problem with coming up with ideas. The only thing is we are not strong when it comes to rallying around common causes that get people together. We are not noted for working in group. We are not noted for working on a common purpose, and that's where the challenge is going to be. In as much as we're opening the tent, we want people to come with ideas. Some of you guys are professionals in different areas. Some of you guys are lawyers. Some people here, they are into the healthcare profession. We are not short on professionals. The only thing is when it comes to working as a group, when it comes to pushing your common agenda, people will be slacking. And I tell people, if great things will happen on SKTV, it will start with your commitment. Especially when it comes to finances, like you said, the outreach is going to be expanded to other radio stations throughout the entire country. How can you get that going? First of all, stick with your weekly contribution to make sure that we stay here. And a lot of ideas will be coming down the pipeline. And Seku and Milburn, I was just following something last now, looking at the term limit, looking at Africa, because sometimes I don't like to make the comparison between the Western society and Africa. You know, the average of all the countries in Africa when it comes to the term limit for the president is 5 years.
Okay.
More than 90% of the country, I would say 95% of the countries in Africa do 5 years for president. Now, only 4 countries in Africa do 4 years. It's Somalia, Ghana, Nigeria, and Southern Sudan. And 3 countries with 7 years, which is unprecedented. I think it's Equatorial Guinea, if I'm not mistaken. And 2 other countries, Burundi and Central African Republic. But the rest of the country in Africa is 5 years. And the whole Abache thing, I think you said it right also, because Abache was the 4th man in command. If Abache believed that reducing term limit for lawmakers who push the country forward. He was the fourth man in command as the Senate pro tem. So the question is, why is he interested in it now? Even though I welcome his idea, because thinking about politics, all about negotiation, we will not start on the same line, but at the end of the day, we can make some, how they call it, we can make some behind it, we can make some adjustment, we can make some compromise. So it may not be the number that he's proposing, it may not be the number that we are proposing, but at the end of the day, we can meet in the middle. At the end of the day, that's just what politics is all about. You give me something in exchange for what you want. We meet in the middle and we get a deal. That's it. So, but the idea that he wants to steal the show, that he cannot be a distraction to this cause, because there's a common consensus all over the country in respect of people's political party. So if Abacha is thinking that he can distract or he can win this whole process, no, he get it wrong. He got another thing coming. That's why I can guarantee him for sure. Because not a single person that calls on SKTV and they are not in favor of in Liberia, from the diaspora to the local people on the ground throughout the country. So he cannot come here to play games. If he's really serious for a genuine change, then I think there's the perfect platform, and we keep welcoming them on SKTV. I just don't know for some reason why the bulk of them they are just afraid of coming on SKTV if to say we can bite here. We don't bite here. We just give the facts, we just do our research, and we just hold people accountable. But other than that, if you got great ideas, then there's a place to be. So I just want to add that.
Yeah. So
talking points.
Maybe before I go to you, Chairman Yato is on the line. You want to chip in? He's kind of a little bit busy, but he saw the need to come on and say something. Chairman Yato, you're live on SKTV.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Seko, and good afternoon to everybody in Liberia. You know, Liberia is a funny country. In most Western democracy, where we borrow our ideas from, when you try to amend the Constitution, see, we're not asking our chair to propose a bill on taxes or on anything else. Our chair is trying to propose a bill that will amend the Constitution. So there are steps towards it. What our chair is doing, they've done in the past, because they have no true intention of changing anything. So let me give you a typical example. What you're proposing, Aseko, and we all are trying to support, is that we are saying that if it is a referendum where the people will ultimately decide on it, then why don't it emanate from the people?
Yeah.
So that if you pass it in the House and the Senate and the president signs it, then you don't have to go and market and promote it anymore. It is that bill. But what our chair is doing is what we are, or Ellie, or anybody has done in the past. They don't have any true intention. They want to pass it. Look, in Western democracies, they have what they call constituent visit. When last did our chair go back to a grand crew to ask the people, we want to amend the Constitution? The money that pays him, or DeLong, for example, in Montreal County. When you go to District Number 7 and say, this is what the folks want to do. What do you think, my people? They don't. They take the constituency money and they use it at will. What we're saying is that, look, for two reasons. One, that if the bill emanates from the people, then when it comes back to them for a referendum, you will have absolutely no problem with it being passed. That's the reason why George Weah could not pass the referendum. That's the reason why Ellie could not pass the referendum, because it didn't come from the people. So let me give you an example. Liberia have the longest senatorial term in Africa or in the world right now. Our chair is proposing from 9 to 7. The average senator, their actual salary and all their benefits is about $250,000 United States dollars, a little bit more.
A year?
Yes, per year. So if our chair is saying that 2 years, then guess what happened? He is now only saving the government $500,000 per senator. But let me tell you something. If I go to 7 years, I will have to give the same 3 cars $45,000 per year. If I go to 5 years, which is the standard, okay, it will save us $1 million, $250,000 per year for 4 years. You see? And it will make the senator more efficient. 7 years is just 2 years off. So economically, it makes sense to come to 5 years. Then for the presidency, why do you knock 1 year off? The average representative is around $200,000. If you say 5 years, you're still going to give him 3 years. You're going to give him 2 cars of $45,000. If you say 4 years, which is a standard. Let me tell you the reason why people like us will say 4 years for senator, 4 years for House of Rep, and 4 years for president. we don't have the money to call election every 3 years. For 4 years recently, because the savings will happen in 2 years for the rep and 4 years for the senator can give us that money. Look, our chair alone took more than $10 million in 6 years from the treasury. That's just the direct benefit of from being the president pro tem. In 2022, he took more than $5 million from the treasury. 2022, 2023. Do you know how many schools you got built in Grand Creek County?
With $5 million, $15 million.
Do you know how many hospitals got built? Grand Creek have no new schools. There's no technical college in Grand Creek County. Montserrat County, DeLong, will be there from 2019. Has DeLong built one school in Montserrat County? Is there a hospital in Montserrat County? Or the ones you have, can you support it? We're saying now, though, yes, it is true that he can submit the bill. But Sickle, we will go to our people, and you can start today. Ask the people, our chair 7 years or our proposal 5 years, what do you want? Our chair 5 years for president and our proposal 4 years, what do you want? Get the phone off today and send us a signal to our chair that, yes, we welcome the bill, but we would not accept 7 years for a senator and would not accept 5 years for president. And if you do that, you will see the difference today. If that's the question today, you will see, let the people vote between our chair bill so you have no illusion, because it is now going to committee. And the same way the finger the dual citizenship bill, the same way they'll finger this bill if we don't. Then when it goes to the referendum and it doesn't pass, they'll say, oh, then our people say they don't want it. And you see the trick they try to play on.
That's what they do. That's what they did last time. So somebody even called and said and told us that, oh, Sekou, the thing here, what you're trying to do here, President, we have brought it up, and LeBron said they don't want it. It was not even marketed, and it did not emanate from the LeBron people. It was politicized, highly political.
But President, we have said 5 years and 7 years. Oh man, 5 years for president, 4 years is a standard in the world.
Oh, so whatever president we have brought, I was just saying.
Oh, the same bill that our chair started on earth. It don't change the language. All our chairs do now is a fever of reduction. So since you started this issue, our chair say, oh yeah, the people now they want it. The same way we have citizenship, the same way. But it didn't come from the people. So if our chair passes that bill in the House and the Senate and signed by the president, guess what happened? He will put it on the ballot. But then he has to go to Grand Crew. He has not gone to Grand Crew in his whole life as a senator to ask what they want. There's absolutely no senator or representative has gone on key issues, whether it's a budget or it's a bill, to ask the people of Grand Gita or Riverside or Sino as to whether this is what we intend about. What is your idea? That is what the people in the modern democracy would do. That's the reason why they paid you that constituency visit. Not for you to go build one for our heart.
All right, Chamayato, thank you so much. Thank you. And so those of you who are saying, you can't get it both ways. You said we shouldn't politicize it. We shouldn't say this person can be a part, that person can be a part, this party can be a part, or the partisan can be a part. But then you are saying, oh, you got to take Chamayato from this thing here because you're going to politicize it. So we're not taking anybody out. Everybody is part of it. Chamayato is one of the brain. To be honest, he's very, very resourceful. He's going to help us to market this idea. Like you yourself who here saying they take this person there. You should be a part. You should be coming out to call in and educate people the importance of those things. Chamayato just said something that is very, very important. The financial aspect, the money they're going to be bringing in. Imagine if you give me senator a new car every 3 years. If you cut it to 5 years, you wouldn't give them one car. If you're still going to give them a car. Can you imagine? And you're paying them $200,000+ a year. If you save 5 years, you know how many money is that? That's a lot of money. We can build school. We can build hospital. We can have how you call it? Ambulances in our clinics. Healthcare people then can be paid good. Police officer can start bribery. You can pay them good so they start taking bribe from people. The people who are senator right now and representative, you paying for their gas. You're giving them gas slip for what? in America, those in America or anywhere in the world, how many times somebody give you joy and they give you car to drive? Before they give you joy in America, they can ask you whether you get stable transportation. If not, then they get to put a car. When you get a car, it's a guarantee that you can get you can get a job. When you get a job, it's guaranteed you can get a car. Because bank will know from your pay stub that you are making money enough to pay for the car, and they will give you car. You get good credit with zero down payment. You take it from your pay. So my people, this is a good idea. Let's support it. We're gonna go back to Mabel. Maybe more want to add before we go to Mabel, because Mabel, are you going for the news bulletin?
Well, I'm not yet sure, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
You
give us
want
an
to?
update. Oh, sorry, Mabon, go ahead. Go ahead. Give us an update on our basket. Today is Friday.
Good,
I'm
good.
not sure.
So
I'm not sure if anything happened though. I'm not seeing anything yet.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So I
At least we
need to
know
hear
what we
about
stand.
Johnny Monk because
Yeah.
that's the
Let
point
me check.
where the yeah. So you check anything, then I will also have my own take on the entire
No,
stuff.
go
So
ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Mabel. I'll be checking while you do that.
All right, so that's great. So let me say thanks to you, thanks to the chairman, Chairman Yato, and let me say thanks to Monk. Actually, on a very serious note, uh, I think in everything you do, there will be negative and positive. So be it negative or positive, you have to sit back and think as to which way to go. The more started, we don't want to start with too many of disagreements like, oh, the other person, what they're saying is not good, what they're bringing up is in our interest. When we start with this kind of thing, Mr. Let me be frank, because most of the politicians, they have their followers. We hear, and you saw what happened in the previous one, the one that happened. So the only way we can convince our people is to agree with some of the people who will come on board and say, okay, yes, and make maybe additional suggestion. Like for example, the president suggested that maybe we should go for 5 years. We say no, we agree to your suggestion, but what can we make it like 4 years instead of us to make it like, oh, disagreements, fighting, and maybe making it to look like somebody trying to win and the other person not trying to win. And for me, even though coming go for the news, but I think that will not be good for us. And be be careful. If care is not taken, we may not achieve what we want. I'm here though. I'm right there on ground, and I know how our people behave. When you're in opposition, they listen to their opposition political parties, whatsoever thing they tell them. When you're in maybe ruling government, they listen and
So
they do whatsoever.
the people don't care about themselves, right? They don't make decision on their own. Whatever their party tell them what they do. That's what we're trying to discourage
Wonderful.
Mabel. We
That's
that's
just
not
it.
what okay, we want to discourage that. We want the brown people to make their own decision, not the political party, the
I agree
political
with
leader.
you.
Because you know what? If we
That
go with
will
the political
happen.
leader there, we're not
But
gonna go
that's what
anywhere.
happen. You got to
We're not
convince
gonna go
them, Mr.
anywhere
Kone.
because they don't want to change.
Okay.
So that mindset you have with the political leader, they don't want change. The political party, they don't want change. They don't want in leader, they don't want leadership, they don't want enjoying these things. So they don't want this thing to change. So we have to make sure the brown people themselves are the driving force behind this whole thing. But anyway, so you can go for the news bulletin. After the news bulletin, maybe you can open the lines. I'm gonna get busy for a little bit, but I'll still be on. I'll be busy a little bit, but you can open the line. Let's hear from the Liberian people. So again, those of you who are willing to support SKTV, we have not seen anything from you yet. So try to support us as always. Mon, that's an update. Nothing yet. Maybe people will
All
come
right.
out. We'll do something, down the line.
Yeah,
But
okay.
nothing.
I'll let you know where we stand at. Okay, Mabon, I'll catch you guys later when you're done with the news bulletin.
So maybe I'll be here, but I'll be in the back. Okay. I'll be listening to the news
Good,
bulletin.
good, good. Yes, indeed. Thank you. We'll be joining you people later on. Thanks to all of you. Very soon we'll be making with our news. We want to bring you the news bulletin. Yes.
Good evening, RCR News Bulletin at 7. I'm Johnson Bantoma presenting. In the headlines, President Joseph Boakai recognizes the immense contribution of the armed forces of Liberia, reaffirms government commitment to supporting the AFL to become number one in the sub-region. National Elections Commission receives notification from the Liberian Senate announcing a vacant seat in the 55th National Legislature following the death of Nima County Senator Prince Johnson. The National Union of Organizations for the Disabled calls for inclusive government under the Boakai Kun administration, expresses dismay over what it calls the exclusion of persons with disabilities during the President's State of the Nation address. And away from Liberia, roundabout M3 rebels advanced towards the second largest city in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. President Joseph Boakai has reaffirmed the government's commitment to making the armed forces of Liberia the best in the sub-region. The Liberian leader lauded the men and women in arms for their high level of professionalism and unwavering service to the nation. Speaking Friday during the pending ceremony of Major General Davidson Foley, President Boakai endorsed his administration's dedication to building a strong and capable army that would represent Liberia at all levels. During the ceremony, Major General Davidson Foley was reaffirmed as Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, while Colonel Theophilus Dana was promoted to the rank of Brigadier General by President Joseph Boakai. For his part, AFL Chief of Staff Major General Davidson Foley said, "The military is not a place for job seeking, instead a way of life and service to country," while lauding Defense Minister Jared George Johnson for extraordinary leadership role. Major General Davidson Foley reaffirmed the AFL commitment to protecting the Constitution of Liberia against all foreign and domestic enemies. He used the medium to thank partners in the military for their support and encouraged them to remain professional in their discipline. The National Elections Commission has received as an official notification from the Liberian Senate announcing a vacant seat in the 55th National Legislature. The Liberian Senate, in its letter addressed to the acting chairperson of the NEC, Councillor P. Tabla Reeves, disclosed that the vacancy in the Senate exists due to the death of Nima County Senator Prince Johnson. The Senate letter signed by its secretary, Nangola Simba, quotes the presiding officer in section of saying, "This letter shall constitute the legal and sufficient authority as provided for in Article 37 of the Liberian Constitution." Article 37 of the 1986 Constitution states, "In the event of a vacancy in the legislature caused by death, resignation, and expulsion, or otherwise, the presiding officer shall within 30 days notify the Elections Commission thereof. The commissions or the Election Commission shall not later than 90 days thereafter cause a by-election to be held, provided that where such vacancy occurs in the 90 days prior to the holding of general elections, the filling of the vacancy shall await the holding of such general elections." The National Union of Organizations for the Disabled has expressed dismay over what it calls the exclusion of persons with disabilities during President Joseph Boakai's State of the Nation address. In word through its president, Reverend Peter Flomo lamented that nothing was said about the well-being and economic empowerment for persons with disabilities during the SONA, despite Liberia's being signatory to international legislation, including the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. Flomo emphasized that persons with disabilities are important members of the society. As such, they are to be captured in the national development agenda to draft innovative solutions for sustainable development. According to him, NUO as an institution has over the years advocated for budgetary increment or budgetary allotment for the operation of notable institutions or persons with disabilities, but to no avail. The new boss, however, appreciated national government for the increment of the fiscal budget for the National Commission on Disabilities from 200,000 to 720,000 United States dollars, while appealing for the inclusion of the National Union of Disability or National Union of Organizations for the Disabled in the 2026 fiscal budget. Meanwhile, Wood has recommended 6 counts to the Boakakun administration for possible consideration. The counts, among other things, include the appointment of a director for 3 protest divisional heads, each from the deaf, physically challenged, and visually impaired at the Department of Special and Inclusive Education at the Ministry of Education. The employment of persons with disabilities at all private and public institutions is a paramount issue that needs the immediate attention of President Joseph Boakai. Frombo recounted the recognition or recounted the recognition of important and implementation of principles and policy guidelines contained in the national and international instruments of persons with disabilities such as Working Law, Inclusive Education, National Commission on Disability Act. And away from Liberia, the BBC is reporting the Rwandan-backed M3 rebels advanced towards the second largest city in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, marking a further escalation in the region's conflict. M23 fighters have been moving south towards Bukovi, the capital of South Kiev, after capturing the largest city in the region of Goma. The Congolese army has set up an defensive line on the road between the two cities, according to AFP news agency. That's a news bulletin at 7. To end this news, a recap of our major developments. President Joseph Boakai recognizes the immense contribution of the armed forces of Liberia, reaffirms government commitment to supporting the AFL to become number 1 in the sub-region. National Elections Commission receives notification from the Liberian Senate announcing a vacant seat in the 55th National Legislature following the death of Nima County Senator Prince Johnson. The National Union of Organizations for the Disabled calls for inclusive government under the Boakakun administration, expresses dismay over what it calls the exclusion of persons with disabilities during the present State of the Nation address. And away for Liberia, Rwanda back M23 rebels advanced towards the second largest city in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, the BBC says. That's the news bulletin at 7. Johnson Batoman. Good evening.
Renewable energy solutions.
Mr. President, I'm truly sorry. I would just like to remind you that we have to conclude, unfortunately, because we are running out of time. Sorry about that.
That's always the disadvantage of being the last. So we are fully committed. We believe that this renewable energy solutions.
Mr. President, I'm truly sorry. I would just like to remind you that we have to conclude, unfortunately, because we are running out of time. Sorry about that.
That's always the disadvantage of being the last.
And that's the part of the entire broadcast that very like we are running out of time, so we are so sorry. So folks, you just listen to the news bulletin right here on Chief FM 96.1. We are continuing with the Sktv show up to 8 o'clock tonight. And indeed, the team will be joining us here on the platform. We are here, and today's Friday. Please, to those of you who are our supporters, always supporting the SKTV platform, please, we are urging you to support the platform today. And don't forget, even though the content meet, I know some of you are thinking about the county school meets, and you are thinking about which county that you are supporting. But again, guess what? Segu already out of the county meet. So when you hear Segu talking, you want to talk about entertainment, don't mind, because Mr. Kanye already out. But for me, on Sunday, God be God, on Sunday, I will be at the SKD Sport Complex. And guess what? I'll be walking over the what? That line with when the line in the town. Look, we're the one that are going to make the line. So, folks, indeed, thanks to all of you. We move. Yeah, yeah, look, indeed. Look, it is indeed embarrassing. Someone, because Mr. Curry want to talk about some of these things, but Mr. President, we are sorry. We're running out of time. Look, yeah. Well, again, folks, look, today's Friday, man. We're not here for me. I'm not here for no politics. All of your photos you have been posting today about people crossing over.
Maybe, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Khan, I'm getting you loud and clear.
Now, man, you need to open the line. Let's hear from the Liberian people about our project, the Liberian people project. Because the more people that talk about it, the more Liberian people understand the importance of these things, the better it's going to be for us. I know today is Friday. People, if they don't do it today, maybe they can do another day. Sometimes, it takes time. Sometimes people can kind of get exhausted. So if they do it, we thank God. We appreciate it. If they don't, that's okay. Let's just open the line. Let's hear from our people. Then we can come back later on. Also listen to, give some report up some of the things that they're going to say, some of the questions they may have.
Great.
But anyway, for the content meet.
Yeah, I'll wait for you another month. Or maybe back.
For the content meet. But who's meeting who? I don't know. I don't know about it. You let me know. Tell me for who's meeting who. Then I will choose the country to support.
Because you already out and
I know Nima is out, but
so it's Granjira and not Lofa, and most of you.
Granjira and Lofa.
Yes.
That one by how? No. That one is tough. Yeah. Because I'm halfway in Lofa country. I'm halfway in Lofa country, so it's going to be hard for me to support Granjira against Lofa. But I will hold my peace for now. I will decide before Sunday. Yeah, because I hold my peace for now. I will decide before Sunday because both things somehow I'm connected to both somehow. And I'm deeply connected to Lofa. Let me tell you that.
Most of the Lofians, they keep embarrassing me. Don't worry, we'll beat you. Yeah. Like, give me story that you will beat me.
Yeah, so I'll be listening.
All right, boss. All right, thank you. So that go to the line. The line already blinking to this first caller. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my brother. Good evening. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
Okay, I'm calling from Custody. My name is Sonny Molma. Okay, maybe whatsoever people are there on the program are serving, at least let the president be 4 years, the representative 4 years. Let everybody be 4 years across the board. I will support it. I will go from bush to bush, coast to coast, to make sure people vote for it. So I support it 100%.
Get that number, maybe. Save that number, please.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, hello to this caller. I will send the number so we can also.
Good evening, Meva, and good evening to my brother Seku.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Masiro Uma.
Yeah, Masiro, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Firstly, I want to thank you ever so much that we will be meeting Lufa County tomorrow.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you for Lufa because those children are expecting on us. My giving always take care of place that they can't disturb when we went home. So I will be supporting grandchildren.
Okay.
tomorrow and after tomorrow we could support in Grand because I'm from Tafeta.
Thank you. Yeah, I like you, man. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Now I can go ahead and talk.
Okay, the next one there I need support for how would I get to you people maybe you know my problem. You know,
yeah, with the movement, right?
Yeah.
All right. So for you, just going to call me on my number, and I'll be giving you updates if there's any meeting. I will tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, I can always listen. If you were only other program afternoon I call.
Yeah.
The peace.
Yeah. That was that money. Thank you.
Morning.
Yeah, that money by 10 o'clock. Thank you so much. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, man, they are going.
This is David King. I join you from my spend business. Everyone, this initiative is a very good one. And I am going to part and parcel of it. In fact, if I look at effect, I will be in my county, campaigning in my villages, all of the villages with my district. I will campaign vigorously in making sure that this dream comes to reality. Because we need to cut down waste. We need to cut down waste. And when it comes to the county meet, I will be supporting grant.
Wow, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, man. What kind of problem is it? Grand Rap? No, man, Mr. Canada. When you want to talk about your movement, you not get issue. When you come to the country meeting, you see acting like second. Hello, to let's call good evening. Yeah, good evening, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel Doma calling from Chelsea School Hill.
Go ahead, my dear.
Bongi specifically from Far East Balance. The program, the topic on the question is heartbeat of the Liberian people. And I would want for Steve and Dollar Mo to have some little change there. We will have to do it. Representative 4 year, 2 terms. Senator 4 year, 2 terms. Presidential candidate 4 year, 2 terms. Because the more these buggers stay over there, they waste the country resources and use cash violence continuously to keep being in power. Thank you very much. We're supporting our tireless effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Liberians are speaking out, and I hope that this thing really come to reality. Hello.
Yeah, hello. I'm Isaac. I join you from
Yeah, go ahead, Isa.
Yeah, thank you very much for the content me. For me, one of the recommendations that I want to recommend to the
yeah, well, they can't tell me. Some of the things happening with myself. I want to talk about it some more, but I know go ahead.
To the government, at least every country should be able to government should not get any country, any allowance or maybe financial support. Every citizen must able to support the country. Then at least the government should be able to put something like $2 million or $3 million in every budget for the country. Like, okay, any country way forward category will pay over $1 million in your country. Any country win keep us category will able to pay 5 or 10 schools that was each school building will worth 100,000. Then for the basketball category, will pay 2 high school, 100K high school. You put that money in the budget. Before the country may start, then every citizen like from any country must be able to support a country. So any citizen, and me say any people that don't want to support a country, your country not going to prepare, and we of course looking at when in the problem, maybe like when your country win football category, you will tell us support your country what will work maybe $1 million. That's my recommendation for the country me. To the topic, my brother, for the presidential term 4 year, representative 4 year, senator 4 year, I'm in support. In fact, I can tell you, that me I able to raise more than 20,000 or 30,000 senators.
Wow.
I'm highly in support of it. We able to black people. For me, personally, I get able to make way. When I'm 20 or 30,000 human being senator, we can get it. It's good because they represent and one of the things I'm making and they're not listening to, or maybe they feel that they get sense here. And you understand, to checkmate it. There are a lot of unserious people that over there, and my advice to the Liberian people, we can just pretend that we let the country. We gotta be serious, my brother. I'm telling you. Let's forget about party land. Let local candidate that is terrible, people that is qualified and competent. We should not vote people based on feeding, based on tribal land, based on religion land. No. If somebody is qualified for the job, let's be able to get a president a job. How do you expect to put corrupt president in power? They expect better things? No. They get a lot of Liberians that are qualified to become president and transform the country positive way. The majority of the people will be able to succeed. Let me tell you, my brother. The Liberians are even not able to afford to buy food. Now they don't want to get that mindset to say the president, what are the corrupt, the what I will support them. You understand? Because if you love your life and you know that how many years you got to live for, if you know that you're supposed to live for certain time, be able to vote, look at your conscience. Think about your unborn generation, think about your current generation. You understand? Don't be thinking about maybe somebody that will be able to fool you with it, turn it out good ransom.
All right. Thank you so much, Isa. Thank you. Hello, to this caller, good evening. Thank you for joining us, my dear. Go ahead. Okay.
For the president, I want to stand over 2 years, and the salary is down by 80%. The representative 2 years, and the salary is down. You want to for that 2 years. And when they are out, you can actually work back to the citizen. The senator is down to 5 years. Everybody is down. That's the salary is down. Everything is down. Yes, people want people each of them. So it's very good. I'm proud of him. Thank God that you guys are coming to be blessing God.
All right. Thank you so much for the WhatsApp number. Let me just give some of you the WhatsApp number quickly before you forget. Check or maybe take down your take the number. It's 0770 203125. It is the WhatsApp number. Just say hi to me. I will send you the link, and most definitely it will be part of the group. Again, 0770 203125. 0770 203125. It is the WhatsApp number. Just say hi, then we'll add you in the chat room. To this caller, good evening.
Good evening, neighbor. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay, though. Thank God for life, and you?
I'm bad to get around you people who are listening to you. I'm not a secret listener.
Yeah, but to get you not easy.
Anyway, happy New Year first.
Happy New Year, my dear. Thank you so much for always following us.
Oh, God. So, you tell the program one time, no day can pass me. No day.
Yeah.
My whatever, every time she talk, I listen to every news I left the land. I don't want to be part of the program. I want to be, but the plan let me just sit there, the street, and the area, they never did it. I really appreciate you for so great. I would like to get interest off of radio. But for the 11th time, I begin to listen to you people until now, the plan saying I can know that station.
Yeah. Thank you, my dear brother. We are for Liberia.
You people planning in making your trust what continue to carry your and protect your wisdom. Single mother that I think I watch it. It's so much. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, but see what's going to be here. Don't worry. Don't worry, very. Yeah.
So much about his mother.
Yeah, see what's going to be here, man.
I'm really sorry about that, but that's the will of God. You know, when the time we have nothing, you just have to go.
Yeah, that's the thing, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. I said thank you, though. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so the support for Sunday coming, I'm supporting Lofa County anyway.
Hello, my young man. It is your right. Don't make the football game to be like you are friend. It is your right. That's the beauty of the game. Yeah. Thank you so much. My man, I think I spoke. You found a big here. So let's call a good evening.
Yes, good evening, bro.
Yeah, how you doing? Well, we okay to thank God for life. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for your topic on discussion. And for me, what I really got my heart this evening is it is the number of years that we should give our leader. And when you are working after, I pray that God will help people really, because you put it with battle able, who know by the help of God, He will help us. Get it for that, get it for 1 year. We shouldn't get it more than 1 year.
Oh, Dover. Every year.
1 year.
Damn it. I mean, you really angry with that. What? 1 year?
They put the Pharaoh of the Bible, they are the Goliath, they are all the wicked leaders in the Bible that go ahead, that actually do the get in there and the behavior they get. Most of them, not all of them, now few are there good. Few they are good. And you know, we in Labyrinth, we got our own problem, like I said yesterday. We see the religion, we can always believe that those satanic leaders are the one that we should go for. Then you see Christians voting for those kind of wicked people that are dealing with champs, that are ritualistic killers, living pastors. And a lot of people, no man, when I church, they're not talking because for me yesterday, what I was really thinking about, I said maybe they're not talking because they're tired of us now. Instead of electing them, we're electing certain agents there. So what people do?
Wow. So it's a 1 year.
1 year, not getting 1 year. When they go there, they don't do well with you know, we move here, they do well, we try them for the second year, just like that.
Well, thank you so much. I like that suggestion. That means that's people.
Wow. I mean, like, there's the most interesting thing I heard earlier.
Yeah, more go ahead.
I said that's the most interesting color I heard all day since we opened the line. But we're clearly line a little bit early today because when I was seeing Pundit from behind it saying he wrote something short, he won't for me to read it. It's concerning the same idea, but the term limit is very, very short in length. So just to keep pushing the fire on this issue, and we will read it to the audience before we take a leave.
Yes, so go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. What are we doing?
No, take some more color. I mean, like we stay glad. I mean, a few minutes before the half hour.
Don't call me on this number. I say just say hi to me on WhatsApp. It's 0770-203125. It is a WhatsApp number. I'm adding all of you. I think close to almost 50% have been added. Just say hi to me on WhatsApp, and trust me, I'm going to add you. And please, the entire movement is about you. Telling your brothers and sisters out there that indeed we need change. Let these people or whosoever, maybe it could be you. Even maybe 1 year. Maybe I may regular contest. You don't know. So when I contest and win, let me maybe about 4 years, let me work for 4 years instead of me doing retirement. And look, Mark, some of you maybe other you don't even know. After 9 years, some of the people they stay on retirement benefits. They stay on salaries. You don't even know.
Yeah, they are giving a lot of perks. That one you can't write it up.
Some people are receiving 1,400 USD every month. Hey God, people here are suffering. Anyway, that's a countryman there. Hello, let's call. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you, Libon?
And yeah, I'm okay. Just thank God for life. We're managing with life. What to do?
One of the silent listeners from where my activities to Alpha 2.
Thank
you. I won't say my own. Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
1 year, 3 years, 5 years, in live with my one. The president I will take over, he choose a senator, who are the president I will over, he take that from there, you put different person. Because it's too much now. We're suffering the people here. You better the president, get in power, he put his own representative senator. So I feel people say power in your own country, you can take it from there, you charge different person. Instead of giving a 3 years, 5 years, like the same thing, they will still be on top of people with everything, nothing.
Well, thank you so much. She's saying that no need for even vote for some of the leaders. And what she's saying in short, she's just trying to tell us that don't vote for one president. Another president do his or her own appointments. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm calling from Rotterdam.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I want to speak to my grandchildren. I'm the young brother who
yeah, well.
I'm not your wife. That's what I'm grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Amon Blau, Amon Blau, Sonne Blau, Sonne Amon Blau. Atro, Amon Blau. Yeah, go ahead, my brother. All right. So keep the calls coming. I think you only want to maybe to talk about the candidates for me. And the candidates for me, I want to ask, I will be asking with more and other. There's a few questions about this candidates for me. How come the president did not get money even for a national team? But see people support. What kind of country is this? People are giving 4,000 USD for counted sport meet. Some money, where they will go? You know what I mean? Bad boss. Every season is a SOL call. You support the country media. You support your country, but they are giving 4,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000. Where all the money going? The country should do no accountability. People just do anything they want to do. Go ahead. 0777 285 961. That's the number to call. Yeah, indeed, we are on the Sktv show this evening. And today is Friday. Today's caller, the line keep blinking. Hello? Yeah, man, dear, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, man, dear. Every 2 years? Wonderful. Thank you so much, my dear, for your support. Thank you. Yeah, let me see today's caller. Good evening. Okay, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, I want to speak on the issue of the representatives and these people who got.
Go ahead.
You see, my brother, I wish that we all the Liberian, our mind is one. Our mind is one, and then we will be able to just let God Himself be the leader of the country. Because, my brother, you see, these talk shows are very, very important. They are good.
He said, hello, he said you want for God to be the leader of the country?
Yeah, for God to be
How? How? Because during those days, God used to choose the person that are going to rule. Hello?
Yeah.
But now, hello, tell us a second, please. But he must say, no, Father, allow us to make our own decisions. And God said, okay, go ahead and make your own decisions. Why now you want for God to come and choose somebody for you?
You know what I'm trying to say in quantitatively speaking is that these people we come up, my brother, we got no reason of just of letting them, because as they are the even lawmaker for us, we see nothing after that they are doing. Nothing they are doing. In fact, they are the problem with that in this country. These guys will go in today that is spoon talk show they will be on today. You hear people that as the former representative as Carl Green. These were people that were in the government yesterday, and they did all kind of things today. Then they allowed the Liberian people who got angry and voted this moment today. We voted in the power less than a year. They back off from there. They are causing chaos there. They put the house, the capital building on fire. What are we getting from these people? Nothing. We are getting from them. But thank God, we are all Christians. There is a God in heaven. There is a God. And
all right, thank you. There's God in heaven. Some of you keep waiting. Well, all probably getting rich and to be suffering. You be waiting. So let's call up. Good evening. Man, there I'm okay though. Thank God. There's God in heaven though.
signatures, wala. 50 signatures. 2 years across the board. No delay on that one.
Great. So thank you so much, and I hope and pray that all of you that are also forming part of the entire movement will be able to campaign.
I support everything you have just said. I agree with you. And I'm a party. And I know party. And I know nothing. I yell at
All right. Thank you so much. Keep a calls coming 077 285 the county meetings on Sunday. And that man, Mr. Kane, let me tell some of you, Mr. Kane is just thinking which on the county to support. But Monk, I know Monk already from that side, so one will support us. Some of you, your bad tickets, man. Your bad ticket for the that people go on a fee. Hey, man. Look, the politician they enjoy you. Yeah. Let's call a good evening. Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
thank you very much for your show. Remember, once again, this is Aaron Davis Samuel. I joined your discussion from Omega Market, the legacy of former President. Therefore, for the beginning of our show, you were talking about somebody calling for constitutional reform. Remember the thing, people that are in government calling for constitutional reform is in the really serious? Do you think that they are really serious, Lebon?
Well, I don't know though.
There's a sector that is calling for reform. This sector has someone else to get money to send their children to the best schools around the world. Today, they are calling for constitutional reform. Therefore, if they're really serious, this sector, whatsoever money that they are benefited from this sector, let be able to give 50% of what they are benefited from the state. They will know that they are serious. Because they are very better, they were educated, they are degree holder when they came to that free sector, they got a sector, they did not criticize it from the beginning. But now they are coming to criticize it, and they know that when their time is coming to an end, they want to play all like them for intelligence. You think we're so much funny for in the country? And one hour chill with that come out, he has getting money for that state, and he has benefited from the state, around the world to the best university. Today, he coming out to go against the system. You think we're funny in the country? Why be able to get 50% of what you are dominated from that sector to the state? Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Today's caller, good evening. My dear, I'm okay though. Thank God for life.
My concern has to do with the revenue authority. The mayor who said he can collect money and actually not to borrow money for elsewhere to be developed. If Liberia is not developed, we hold Liberia, we hold them responsible because he said he can collect the money here and no need to go borrow money. Why again talk about these things? When you go look for money after an election, you can collect the money here, but you say to develop the country. Then what you going to start for? Double dollar, right? So that's what I'm concerned.
All right, thank you. Maybe on Monday, Monk, or maybe tomorrow, Monk, Mr. Khan will come up with that, all your politics. But today, me, I don't want to know politics. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Alison Suma. I'm calling from Sktv-Lib.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
I don't know why we the Liberians, our way of thinking is very bad. So if somebody support a country, somebody that been working for as many time they come out and they put themselves equality. So you're trying to say that this man not able to 1,000 or let's say 5,000 US, you take it and give it to a country. Say you want to criticize it.
What? Hello? 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 Nobody criticizing anybody giving money. No style of Liberia struggle. Try to even get support. That's what we say. No, let me ready for that team, my brother. If you bring out one part, if that politics you won't bring, well, then that's it, though. So let's go straight to the point. No, nobody get issue with anybody. Hello. Our point, or my point is, I don't have issue with people supporting their counties, but our question here is, where were some of the people when Lone Star of Liberia were struggling back to back, looking for even plane ticket to go outside of Liberia? That's the question.
Yeah, no, that's why they get a UN sports ministers. That when the government will handle that, but that's an individual. They can come together and get support to the national team. For not individual taking money and giving to the country, you're talking about it. When it comes to the national team, it's the government priorities to support the national team. That's why they get UN sport. So you put it before the Senate or the House of Representatives or even the President. It's not an individual. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. You're right. Thank you, my brother. That could be interesting. Good evening. To the scholar, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Onkla.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me this evening. So, Mr. The sovereignty of this country is rests in the hands of the lawmaker.
Okay.
My name is Moses Siju. I work in the capital building before.
Oh, so you people order the people down and tell us you're going.
Yeah.
The country is trusting.
No, neighbor, this country is that a country, is that a big country to develop?
Yeah, hello, my dear. In fact, I'm listening because I understand that some of you are making 200, 150, I don't know, 250 in a capital building. All the suffering you're doing.
During my time, I was making 150.
Look. Go ahead, my dear.
You understand? When you travel from Bongade to Baburu, take the road for somebody to go down Baburu. Very short time. You can build a bridge there. Before bridge, you build a bridge, you connect the other capital. But the sovereignty of this country lasts in the end.
So you are making 150, but then how much your lawmaker was making?
But then, government making like 3,000 up to 6,000.
6,000 USD. Why you are making 150? Yeah. You swear. Yeah, you swear. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, I beg you. Look at that agreement. You're making IRO in the country. Then the people came for 25 years to collect IRO. Why you couldn't put in that agreement for the people to face the royal pool and produce and go to us? We take a proper pool and royal pool in the street.
You won't go. You leave all after you work. You leave that way. You won't go. Thank you. Today's caller quickly, and then we'll cross over to our team. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah.
My dear. Welcome to the panel. My name is Eddie P. calling from Sktv-Lib. You know, maybe we see they will not support the national team. They just say, well, they will not support the country leave because of political reason.
Simple.
You know, 2020 now is not the year.
My brother is smart.
Everybody will show themselves. One lie you ever see that Josia gave 1 million to the national team. But look at it today. Look at Joe Biden and they gave 1 million to the country team. You see how the people looking at you see how the wicked? Then you want for the national team to qualify. You want for the national team to struggle and for the people to pray them for to go Europe, to go for Nation Cup or World Cup. How that can work? How that work, maybe? But just look at country team. Spend the money that they spending. Because the politics coming out, so you see how the
because they won't go show up. Just say because they won't show up. Because they want for people to see them. That's just it. Not my brother. Don't hear anything. Just because they want to be showing up, they want us to see them and say, oh yeah, they present and they present support the country meet. They present do them. So even the Lone Star team, do you know how many of your sons and your sons are also playing for Lone Star? You don't care. God be God. Monk, what more is here to us?
What up?
Oh,
I'm here. I don't know. We got 15 minutes. I don't know how you want to end the show for the day, but I wanted to read something to our audience, or you can keep taking calls.
Yeah, go ahead, Monk, because the calls keep coming back to back, and also we got to also tell.
It's very short. We can do it in less than 5 minutes, so you can take more calls. And I send that image. I say at the end of the show, just put that image on the screen because it's very profound. And when we read that little piece from our senior man from Belgium, and then we will close the show. But let's keep hearing our people because this thing is an overwhelming support. Like I said, it's some people won't give them 12 months, 1 year, because people are so sick and tired of them. And people will have to stand up for themselves. To think that this country, God is coming to rescue you. No, nobody's coming to rescue you if you're in Liberia. Ourselves will have to rescue that country. We will have to take the initiative, and we must stand up. That's just why it is. We're very happy for the kind of a feedback we are getting. It means that this thing is being supported nationwide. But let's listen to our people. Let's keep learning from them.
Great. So the WhatsApp number is 0770-203125. That's the WhatsApp number to those of you who are on the internet, maybe not using WhatsApp. The number again is 0770-203125. That's the WhatsApp number. Let me go to the line and interact with our people. Today's caller, good evening. My dear, good evening, though. How you doing?
I'm okay. Well, bless God. I mean, I'd like to say thanks to you and President and the team, bro. But the question I'd like to ask you, when we collect this signature, who will validate it?
Good question. It is the same. Yeah.
The trouble is that you have to take it to a committee called claims and petition.
Yes.
And that's where the trouble is. You know that thing there in the book that so signature. You see what when you even perform miserably, you even be one of the worst in your district, and the people feel weak about even collecting the signature, because when you carry those signatures, there should be valid like ID card number to claims and petition at the Senate or at the House. They can determine that those petition, those signatures that you carry, the chairman or claims and petition, the petition committee can say they are valid. If they find the discrepancy inside, they can say 200 or 8 is not correct. They are the same thing to determine whether those signatures are genuine or not.
Indeed.
So we're really in trouble. We're in trouble with the trouble we have.
No. Hello. Yes, it's right. I like the way you put it, right? So for me, like our talking to my panelists on my team is that we have to agree with Senator Abbott and maybe do some suggestions. Like, okay, so you are suggesting maybe 5 years. Please, we are appealing to you and to the team and the citizen that we want it to be 4 years, right?
Abbott is one of the worst men. He's less section. He's in the section committee. He's one of the worst men in the Senate down there. He will pretend Mr. Salif sacking drill on time for, he was Minister for Lands and Mines. He was into fraudulent lesson learning message. That message when I hear it from you, I said, Abbott is talking here.
I know, right?
Yeah, sometimes don't look at the messenger, but just look at the message and move on. I think that's what very important to us as people.
I'd like to ask you before I leave the line.
Yeah.
Why do you think since that portion them there for signature, valid signature, genuine signature, they have never worked? Because the guys in in Kuhu, when you go to them, do you know that they put it on the file and say we're looking at it?
No, hello. That came out, I think, sometime or during the CDC regime, right? About the entire referendum, and that was voted against. So the point here now is not for us to go back to the same thing, but I think what we can do is to make sure that we find a common ground as people and say, okay, yeah,
4 years will be okay.
good. For me, that, yeah, for me, I see it, but anyway, thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. So this caller will be our last caller. Hello. Wow. And I keep Jamie back to back. Keep the calls coming 077-285-971. That's the number for you to call. And yes, indeed, we have to make sure that we work together, because that's the only way. Even when we have issue with people, we got to work together. Hello, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. My name is Noam Bali, and I call from Johnsonville.
Go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, hello. You getting me?
Yes, we're getting you. Go ahead.
I want to first of all thank you guys for bringing the idea on board. It is only witchcraft that will not support this initiative.
Indeed.
We are a country that underdeveloped. We always go out in other countries to beg for money. But then if the people hear the salary of our lawmakers and government officials, sometimes they feel hesitant of even helping us. So if we can do this as Nigerians, get together and make sure this happens, I think we'll be moving forward. Now, thank you very much. I am 100% in support of this. and we will all gather our resources and things move in the internet. Also, our signature will be needed. I think we'll be able to raise it in a very less period of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And without taking any more calls, so that means announce the WhatsApp number right here in Liberia before we move to Monk or the panelist is 0770 203125. Again, 0770 203125. That's the WhatsApp number. Just say hi to me, and most definitely we're going to add you in the chat room. So, Monk, we're back after all of the interactions with our people, and the time check is 9 minutes, climbing up to 8 o'clock.
Yes, maybe. I think the brother that called concerning the verification process that will go before those guys. That's why this thing is staying in the making. We expect people that know exactly what's happening in the country to come together, to come to this particular chat group, and we can start. There will be a series of meetings that will be happening. So people will come with the ideas, because you got to start contemplating some of the loopholes and some of the obstacle that will be in the way when it comes to getting this thing done, because I've never seen anything in recent memory that got this kind of support, that people saying that they will volunteer to go in their respective country to gather signature. That's a very good thing. It's a great idea, and we can only make it work. This idea that some kind of celestial being or God is coming to rescue Liberia, it will never happen. If people can just stand up and do what is right and put the country's interest first, irrespective of their political leader or their political party, there are lots of things that we can achieve. And Chairman Yato said it right. You want this kind of an idea emanating from the people, not from politicians. And I think into next week, I don't know which day, we will call and open the line for our people to get suggestions about the time limit. Some people say 4 years across the board. Whether you are a senator, lawmaker, a representative or president, it should be 4 years and nothing more. Some people say, okay, send the basic. The standard term limit in Africa would be 5 years. Maybe they will consider 5 years. But the issue of 9 years and 6 years, no, it's just unacceptable and people are not buying to it. But just before we can close for the day, maybe I'll send a photo to you, a picture in your WhatsApp. I really want to put on the screen. That's how we close the day. For the show today.
Thank you. Also thinking that maybe I was thinking a video.
No, get a picture. And the little piece of note that the senior mentioned, he said, just reinforce the argument. It was written by Mr. Mervyn Deshiu. He said an open letter. It's an open letter to all Liberians moving abroad. He said Liberia will stand at a very pivotal moment in our nation's history. The time has come for us to work together, unite in the pursuit of progress and accountability for the future of our beloved country. Today, I read to you, as part of the movement for change, an initiative calling for a crucial constitutional change, the reduction of presidential, senatorial, and representative terms. The challenge is not just for the leader of our movement, but for each and every one of you, citizens of Liberia, both home and abroad. We are calling all Liberians to join this movement, to organize, to register, and most importantly, to promote the change that we believe is necessary for a brighter and more accountable future. He said the current system has been so many years of stagnant promise and unmet expectation. It is time for a change, for a true change, one that gives power back to the people and hold those in power accountable for their actions. The reduction of terms for the president, senator, representative is not just a reform, but a critical step toward ensuring our leaders serve with purpose, transparency, and commitment to the people. This change is not a call for a revolution, but a call for reform. Reform that reflect the needs and aspirations of Liberians across every corner of our nation. We believe in a Liberia where every citizen's voice counts, where accountability, integrity, and governance are non-negotiable, and where our leaders are our leaders are in service of the people, not for prolonged tenure of self-interest. Together, we have the power to make this change. Your support, whether through your time, your voice, or your resources, is what will drive this movement forward. Let us stand together in solidarity for a Liberia that reflects our collective hope, dreams, and values. The time for change is now. With unwavering commitment to the people, your name, the movement for change, Liberia feel free to adjust any specific detail or add your personal touch. How does this sound to you so far? Mervyn Deshiu, this change is not a call for a revolution, but a call for a reform that reflects the needs and aspirations of Liberian people from every corner of our nation. We believe in a Liberia where every citizen voice counts, the accountability, integrity. He said your support, whether through your time, okay, I think it's the same thing. I think I copied it twice, but I think that's what he said. And the reason I say you should show that picture, right, especially for the folks that are on Facebook, you know, we are the one, when you look at democracy, they get something they call the social contracts. The people are the one that call the shots. We only elect certain individual or public servant to represent represent us in government. So at the end of the day, if the people want to take power, they can take power in any way, shape, or form, because they are the one, the custodians of society. So the picture you are seeing here is like a monopoly board, and the people are under the table, and they are like slaves, they are suffering. And those guys, the few guys that are at the top, all the people need to do to change this game is to just stand up. That's why the author said they're the most powerful picture ever seen. The game is over if the people can just stand. And this will be a movement, like we said, for the betterment of the country. This had nothing to do with political party. Your political leader is just about the future of the country. And we are just saying here that there are so many ways you can help to change the trajectory in the country, especially you, the people, because at the end, you are the one with the real power. Politicians are your servant. They are not your masters. You are the masters of the destiny. So if you can just stand up, things will change in Liberia. But this idea that we should just leave it with God, I don't know about God picking president. I don't know about God bringing about constitutional reform. I don't know about God bringing about referendum. Everything is in your own hand, and it's embedded within the very same constitution you claim to respect here on SKTV every day. That right is given to you. Those are your inalienable rights, rights that you were born with, that you can alter your government at any will. Any given time in history, you can make the change that you so want. So, like the picture suggests, the game is over if the people can just stand out. And from the responses we have been receiving, I can tell you that, like I said, in recent memory, I haven't seen anything that brought Liberian together for a single purpose, like this particular issue of term limit in Liberia. I think people are just sick. One of the ladies said, if you get in 12 months, 1 year, that's how bad it is. When your citizens are telling you that you only need a year, then you must know how bad it is. That's why I love listening to more women when they call, because women, they process information different from men. They don't see things like all.
Thank you so much, man, dear brother. I have to go for the news. Almost 8 o'clock. And Mark, hopefully on tomorrow we'll be here at the same time. And let me say thanks to all of you, all of our viewers, those of you who always, maybe always watching, following us via the SKTV page. We also encouraging you also to leave a comment and also invite other people. Well, Mark, thank you so much. We have to go.
See you guys on Monday. I won't be here with you tomorrow, Monday. Finally.
Yeah. Thank you so much, folks. So there you have it. Good night to all of you. We have to go home. The number again, right here in Liberia, is 0770-203125. Again, 0770-203125. That's the WhatsApp number for you to be part of the chat room. That is, if you're on the internet. If you're not on the internet, you call me. Every other updates, I will give it to you. And again, thanks to all of you. On tomorrow, we'll be here. Again, to all of you who are into the funnel of the National County Meet, let me say congratulations to all of us and good night.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us here, the parents of them. The welcome and life we have here.
I lyrical
Master.
Clear Paris, who make you, I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, and Muaye yo. And you love
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and ena kwana gli ya tumale, ena kodu boy ya tumale, another doggy na ya tumale. That's the baby. Another doggy na, cause she walk on my ya tumale. Yeah. Oh.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the local and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We study for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.